So 52 days ago, I decided to kill off the entire lawn using Roundup, and 33 days ago, I reseeded the entire lawn using Baron Brug's RPR. So this is a pretty new lawn, and we're in mid-July now, so we're gonna get some higher temperatures. Today is going to be about how to summer-proof your lawn. So I'm just gonna show you the steps I usually take, and it works pretty well for me. Usually my lawns don't go dormant during summer, unless it's really hot for a long period of time, which is quite rare in Sweden, thankfully. But these are at least my steps, and hopefully they will work for you as well. So hey everyone, my name is Sam and I'm an average Joe lawn nut. So let me show you first how the lawn is looking 33 days after reseeding. It's looking pretty awesome. So I'm really happy how it's progressing. It's looking really awesome. Here I have a couple of bare spots, but I mean, it's not a big deal. They will fill in over time. Overall, I don't have many bare spots left. So let me show you guys the rest. This is the side area. It's looking awesome. I love it. For being such a new lawn. And this is the front. I'm really happy about the front. It's looking really amazing. I need to actually do something about that tree. I need to cut a circle or something. So stick around and I'll show you how I usually do circles around the trees. So yeah, the lawn is looking absolutely amazing. I'm really pleased with how it's turning out. So today it's all about summer-proofing the lawn. It's not going to be 100% summer-proofing, since at least in Sweden we do get water bans. If the weather gets hot and keeps hot for a longer period, then you're not allowed to use any water. At least not for watering the lawn. I mean, you could still shower and stuff. But we're not able to water the lawn. So I'm going to show you which steps I take to kind of help the grass along, keep it from going dormant and surviving and being more stress tolerant. I mean, I usually do this before every summer, but this summer in particular, it's more important since this is a brand new lawn. So let me show you what I usually do. So today we're actually using these 3 products, and this is actually sea kelp, so seaweed. This is silica and this is humic acids. And these 3, especially when used in combination, will help a lot with stress tolerance and root growth. So I'm gonna just go through what each of these do. So the seaweed or sea kelp will actually help the plants to kind of grow and develop. And it will also stimulate root growth and increase the root mass. And if you do that, if you have healthy roots and a bigger root mass, so that will help considerably with uptake of water and nutrients. So that's for that. And then we have the silica, and that will help with the inner and outer cell walls of the actual grass. I know we're into cellular level here, but trust me, this stuff actually helps. So silica will actually increase the resistance against disease like fungus or any insects you might have. It also strengthens the plant's internal flow of nutrients and water. So this one also helps a lot against heat tolerance, since the grass can actually make use of any water and nutrients you give it better, because it has better flow. And then you have the humic acid, which helps with transporting all the nutrients and everything to the plant. So essentially it helps the plant utilize the nutrients you give it. That's why especially these 3 in synergy with each other work so well. And normally I think there are a lot of products that actually have all of this in one. Now I chose to buy this one, especially since you use so little of this. So these 3 bags will last me pretty much a lifetime. I'll try to find links for all of these and put them in the description below. I'm not sure they are available. I mean, they are available in Sweden, but I'll try to find links for these products I use. And if I can't, then I'll find links for other similar products. I know, for instance, Matt, the lawn care guy, he has some awesome products on his site. I'll have a look and see what he has, and if it's something similar to this that I would recommend, I'll put links for those. So I'm gonna mix everything up in the backpack sprayer. And as always, when mixing stuff in a backpack sprayer, you fill it up halfway with water, then you put everything you want in there, and then you add the rest of the water. And I'm actually gonna use a bit hotter water for this because I feel like it dissolves better. So let me just fill up half of this with warm water and we'll continue on. So my backpack sprayer is about 15 liters, so about 4 gallons. And you don't really need much of this stuff. I mean, I've had these for a couple of years. I'm not even halfway through. So for the sea kelp, you need half a teaspoon for 4 gallons. And for the humic acid, you just use 1 teaspoon. And for the silica, also just 1 teaspoon. So you don't use a lot of this stuff. So it will last you a long time, trust me. A teaspoon. And you don't have to worry about overusing this stuff. I mean, nothing will happen other than you wasting money. And normally I would add iron to this mix. New grass usually can't take up iron the first couple of months, so it's just wasted. I'll only end up making the soil more acidic. So I'm gonna skip iron this time, but usually if you want, you can also add iron to this. All right, so I've added everything I need, and now just fill up the rest of the backpack sprayer. And I'm not sure exactly how much of this stuff you should use per square feet or anything like that. I mean, I have about 2,000 square feet, so about 180, 190 square meters. I usually use the entire backpack for the entire lawn, and that's usually enough for me. But I mean, if you want, you can calculate exactly how much you need per square foot. I don't do that. And I mean, after a couple of years of using this stuff, you kind of get a feel for it. I don't really calculate that much anymore. I'm pretty sure what I need, what I don't need. And especially with this stuff, since it doesn't really matter if you use too much, it doesn't really hurt the grass or anything. You just waste money. So it's not harmful in any way if you use twice the amount. And of course, as per usual, I forgot to mix everything before I put it on. So now I have to do the mixing dance. I always forget to mix that, so I end up doing this every single time. By the way, you might be kind of wondering how much of a difference can a teaspoon of this and that actually do? I thought the same thing when I started out. I mean, half a teaspoon of this, how much of a difference can that make? But I mean, using this a couple of seasons now, my lawn is always green during summer. It's always greener than the neighbors. I won't argue with results, and I have good results when using this, so I keep using it. All right, now let's put this on the lawn. So I'm done spraying the entire lawn, and this will hopefully help with heat tolerance, grass, the whole development, root development, pretty much everything. And as I said, I mean, you might think it doesn't make a lot of difference. It's so little product, but again, I can't argue with results. I usually have very good results during summer when using this mix. So I don't know, see for yourselves, just use it a couple of times during summer or the stressful times of the year for you, and you'll see it does actually help a lot. Now, you don't have to water this in. If you use granular form, then you need to water it in to kind of make it dissolve. But when spraying this on like this, you don't need to water it in or anything. You can just leave it. It won't burn the lawn. It won't harm it in any way. It's sunny today. I'm not gonna water it. It's gonna be fine. I also said I'll show you how to do a circle around the tree in an easy way. Let me just show you how I do it. I think it's super simple. Maybe you already do it this way, but let me show you anyways. All right, so you just tie a string to the tree and then to the end of the knife, or a shovel or an edger if you want to have a bigger tree or something. And then you just keep it tight and just follow along. All right, so that's how I do circles around trees. It may not be the prettiest way of doing it, but I'm not throwing anything away. I mean, all that grass has perfectly good nutrients that can be reused. So I just draw the circle using the string and the knife, and then I just turn the grass on itself. So over time this will decay and all the nutrients will go back into the soil. And the circle is round, it's just that on the edges where the grass is on top of itself, it's pretty hard and bumpy, so it looks not to be a perfectly good circle, but it is, trust me. All right, so I'm done spraying the lawn. I'm done getting a good edge on the tree. Now I'm actually going on vacation tomorrow. I'm actually going to Greece. So I will be away for a week, and hopefully this application actually will help keep the lawn alive during the time I'm away, because I don't have time to water it or take care of it or anything. And I'm actually going to start the robo-mower. So it's the robo-mower's time to take care of the lawn for a week. And if it's dead by the time I get back, I'm 100% blaming the robo-mower. But I mean, seriously, doesn't it look nice? Look at this. It's looking fantastic. I mean, it's 33 days after reseeding and it's looking like this. And I know I had a lot of bare spots after 15 days, but most of those are gone. I think this will be a good lawn in the end. It looks promising at least. All right, so when I get back, it's time to do the first application of fertilizer. I don't want to fertilize it just yet since the soil was pre-fertilized and we have hot weather coming, so I need to find the fertilizer without that much nitrogen. I don't want to push that much growth at the moment because it is going to get stressed during the summer heat, and I don't want to add to the stress by forcing the grass to grow even more. So for now, the humic acid, the silica and the sea kelp will do, and I will actually let the height go a bit higher during the summer because that will help shade the soil so it doesn't dry out as easily. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so hopefully it's not dead when I get back, and we'll see how it looks. All right, see you guys then.